Okay, welcome to Hermit Bob's Dragonfly Garden Bistro Kitchen. Today I'm going to be making some spicy meatballs, which is the same recipe I use for my mild meatloaf. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so for starters, what we're going to make it out of is a pound of ground beef. And we'll just start putting this stuff in the mixer, because this is how I put it together. I know some people say you got to mix it with your hands. You got to feel the rawness. I said, I tell them, you got to shut up. Thank you for your kind advice. I'd rather use a mixer. Save my hands for rolling the meat to balls. So I think I'm going to have a little bit extra in here than I actually need. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to make them in these little loaf pans. This little loaf pan. A little water in it. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, I'm going to put the parchment paper in it. And just kind of squish that together. I'm trying to form the parchment paper, so I'll just leave that in there and take this upper pan out when I go to put the meatball mixture in there, which is meatloaf. Are you writing this down? You don't have to. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to put in there is that's 1 pound of ground beef. That's ground beef, and then 1/2 pound of pork sausage. And I use the mild. Put 2 eggs in. Better do this close to the scene of the crime. And put that in the sink. Another one. That's 2. And just go ahead and dump them in. Okay, so we got our eggs. I got my whole recipe right here. And we need a tablespoon of ketchup. I need a little spoon scraper. Close enough. Tablespoon of ketchup. And then we need a tablespoon of A1 sauce. A1 sauce. Tablespoon. Tablespoon. A1 sauce. You know, they used to call it A1 steak sauce. But beef haters, not beef eaters, beef haters did not like to use it because it says steak on it, when it's actually good on many things. Well, I love beef. I love cows. I love little cows. I love anything that's going to taste good. Then what is it? Half a teaspoon. What's this here? What's this here sauce? Whoops. I did that once before. I think the overflow was a half. This thing's got a spray spout on it. If I just would open it up like that, so it looks maybe I didn't quite get half. Just a half. That's all you need. Okay, and then we got mustard. Where's the mustard? Oh, a teaspoon of Dijon and a teaspoon of regular mustard. So I got them in here. Okay. Now we're going spices. We got the garlic and the Lowry's. Garlic calls for a teaspoon. Yeah, 1 teaspoon. And if you take them off the ring, then you lose the rest of them. So I keep them on the ring just so I can find one. Anyway, a teaspoon of garlic. This is granulated garlic. And I can go a little over on that because I think garlic is a magnificent spice. Okay, next. Lowry's seasoning salt. World famous. Use it on everything. And I think it probably says a teaspoon of that too. Teaspoon of Lowry's. Cross-contamination, did I hear somebody say that? These are spices. Lowry's has got garlic in it. There's no cross-contamination. Okay, what's next? White pepper. White pepper is one of those things that can get away from you. I bet it only wants a quarter of a teaspoon, so I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit in there. Probably right at a quarter teaspoon. And then paprika. Put a teaspoon of paprika in there. What good does that do? Paprika does have flavor. Spanish paprika. But you can put whatever you want in your own. I mean, bless your heart being concerned about spice flavors. And this is onion granulated. Granulated? That's what it's called? Powdered onion. But powdered onion turns into like little ginger crystals. So I keep grinding it up in my spice grinder, bring it back to life. Because there's nothing wrong with it. It's real sticky. Okay, got the onion, got the white pepper, the paprika, and just for fun, I thought I'd put a little turmeric in there. I don't know what it's going to do to it, but I'm not going to put much. But I see all these very happy cooks. So you need a little turmeric, and it just gives it that little pinch. I mean, bless their hearts. Make everything so exciting. Okay, did I got everything? I think I do. Okay, just turn it on real slow. And then raise her up slow, making sure everything's settled. And talk amongst yourself while we do that. And I can show off my new Diet Cola. It says Diet Cola. That's all it says. And then there's a P, the letter P, in a green circle. And I think that stands for the supermarket called Publix. And the reason I'm drinking that instead of Diet Coke is I somehow lost my taste buds for Diet Coke. Drank it for 40 years. Now it's just like drinking straight soda water. So I don't know. That's got so many chemicals in it. This one does. And it's almost like being back to Diet Coke again. Okay. Okay, now we're going to add a cup of, or half cup of panko breadcrumbs. And the breadcrumbs will keep it from being too greasy a mess. They're going to be some grease in there. A little lard. And this is where I usually look at it and I say, does that look like it's got enough ketchup in it? And I always say, no, it doesn't. So I should change the recipe, but I put more ketchup in it all the time. Ketchup or tomato will kind of take away any gamey flavor that some of the meats have. But this is pretty good beef, so but I always like a lot of ketchup in there. Now, if I do have any left over, I will make some meatballs out of it. But I don't know. These sometimes I don't know why it isn't the same always. You look at everything. I got a nice lined pan. And these are supposed to be non-stick, yeah, but it's easier to clean everything up with parchment paper. You shouldn't turn it on too fast. So I'm going to see if they're stuck on the beater. No, it's pretty loose. Not a whole lot of sticking going on. Okay. So you line the pan with bacon first, then you put the meat in it. Okay. All right. So let's just see if that'll stay in there. Looks good. Sort of looks good. Try it one more time. Oh, this is really fighting me, huh? All right, two can play at this game. See, what I need is one of those 45,000 ton presses. That'll keep that baby in there, but it takes up too much room in the pantry. Okay, so then you just start laying your bacon. The bacon, cut the bacon. The chef, because there are a bunch of old guys that just ramble on for hours. I think that's what I'm doing. No. Okay. Then bake it in, more ketchup. Just enough to kind of cover the bottom there. Get the pastry brush. Okay. Here's the pastry brush. And now, the pièce de résistance. Brown sugar. Brown sugar. Da, 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 da. I can't. Da, da, da. That was a song, I think. Okay, so just take some brown sugar and just spread that across the bottom. Be liberal with it. If you're conservative, then be extra unconservative with it. If you're a medium guy in the middle, be and pour it on, man. Let it happen, dude. Okay, I think I got all the ingredients. And now we can put the meat in there. We're gonna cook it at 350 degrees for, did I even write that down there? It takes at least an hour. You want to get it to about 165 in the middle. It won't hurt if it gets hotter than that. Okay, so put your, get your meat in. Get the meat in. Get the meat in. Get it? Get. Go back to talking to yourselves. I'd say amongst yourselves, but most people wouldn't have anybody in the room with them because they wouldn't be caught dead watching this. But they don't mind watching it if nobody knows they're watching it. It's sort of like porn. Not that I've ever watched porn by myself. Okay. I wonder if you just say porn on a YouTube video, if they cut it out. Good question. So cut all those porns out. No porn here, just pork. Pork and beef. Some more pork, a little more beef. A little more beef, a little more pork. Throw in some eggs. And then a bunch of vegetarian spices. We will be having mashed potatoes and gravy and asparagus and a zucchini dish. Okay, now this is what I do at the end. I just take all this stuff on the side, all this bacon on the side, just kind of bring it over. This is going to be the bottom, so it doesn't have to cover the bottom, but it'll be the bottom once it's done. We'll turn it upside down on a serving plate. Okay, now the other thing that you want to do is put it on a sheet pan that can take the grease. So we want, again, let's just make everything easy to clean. I like washing dishes. I love to wash dishes. And one of the things that makes washing dishes easy is if you don't burn a bunch of crap on your pans. And this thing costs $3 for 50 feet. See, there's 2 feet. You do the math. That'd be $1.50 for 25 feet. If I could do math, I would have been an accountant. We don't embezzle. We are not embezzlers. There, because this is going to make grease on there. And just to keep it from flying all over the place, it could fly up. I think it'll be all right. Sometimes they get cringed. It should be okay. So put it in the oven, 350, for an hour and check it. I'll show you later what the, hi there, where are you? Oh, there you are. I'll show you later what the outcome is. Meatloaf a la hermit body.